Hello, boys and girls. How are you doing on today? First of all, guys, I am super duper excited, boys and girls, because I get to hang out with Darby Baham on tonight, guys. First of all, it is her debut novel, guys, and it is release day. Okay, it is the Shoe Diaries, and if you guys don't know, we do it big on Angela's Literary Cafe on release day. So, of course, the tiara, the crown, we rocking it because we are celebrating, and you guys get to celebrate with us too. So, guys, stop what you're doing, like, tag, and share. Okay, tell them that a party, a shoe party, and a book release party is going on here on the cafe. So, my friend Darby, first of all, she my girl because not only does she like books, but homegirl likes shoes. Okay, and y'all already know books, shoes, fruit snacks. That's my jam. That is my jam. So, Darby, please, first of all, welcome to the cafe. Introduce yourself to the people, my queen.
Thank you, Angela, and thank you so much for having me today. I'm so excited. I'm already like over the moon because it's release day. So, and it's the first one. So I'm just, super emotional all day, but like good emotional, like just in a good mood. So thank you for having me. What'd you say? Introduce myself?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. I'm Darby. I am debut author with Harlequin Special Edition. First book is out today, The Shoe Diaries. Yes. Obviously a bit of a shoe fanatic, so I can relate to the main character in the book. And, thankfully Harlequin seems to like me, so I've got a couple other books on the way as well.
Yay! I love that. I love it. Now, Darby, if you notice, but okay, take a look at the cover. Pink sweater, jeans.
Oh, I see.
I was able to, yes, I was able to match the cover. Yes, I was. So as y'all can see, both Darby and I, we are like matching the cover as well. Tell us a little bit about this cover, because if you guys don't know, okay, like unboxing and like a cover reveal, guys, let me just tell you, Angela from Angela's Literary Cafe lost my mind. Oh my God, ask Darby. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm inboxing her, all this good stuff. I was like, how books, shoes. This is my book. Tell us about that cover. I love it, by the way.
Thank you. I love it too. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, I love this cover. Because, you just don't know what it's going to be. You hope it's going to be great. And I just love it. I have made it a personal mission of mine to try and purchase every pair of shoes that's on that cover. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But that is my new mission. And you mentioned the unboxing. Shout out to my friends who did those. They are amazing women. But, it was really just like, if we're going to celebrate women and shoes and love, like this was a way to do it, to send out what I called a Shoe Diaries box to some of the women that I love the most. And one of the things I really love doing is buying shoes for people. So each of them had a bunch of stuff in their box, but also a pair of shoes that I thought that they would just love. And so far, so good. Everyone seems to have agreed. So yeah, it's all really exciting.
I love that. I love that. And Darby, so you know, because this is your release day, and yes, we are talking about the Shoe Diaries here, but I wanted to celebrate you, and I have a surprise for you.
Uh-oh.
One of your surprises, there is an amazing individual who is also a special edition author, and she wanted to come and hang out with us a little bit. Hold on one second.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. I have to tell you that I am so excited about your book. I started reading it today, because today is release day. I'm loving Ray. And
Yay.
I'm loving her friends, but is it Robin and was it Christine, or am I making up people there?
No, you've got it. It's Robin,
okay.
Christine, and Jennifer.
I am loving the book. But first, when Angela asked me, she's like, "Oh, come on, she's a special edition author," and we did meet already once before.
Yes.
But you weren't wearing your tiara then, so
I know.
You're looking good, girl. Wear like the queen that you are.
It's funny. Angela asked me, she said, I don't know if you have a tiara, and I said, Angela, I absolutely have a tiara. I'm a Southern girl here, of course.
I was like, wear it, my friend.
And looking good, both of you. I feel a little bit underdressed.
We're going to have to get you one.
You know what? I'm going to have to go because I don't have one. Maybe it's the Chicago girl in me, but I do not have one.
Let me just tell you also, to celebrate, I've been eating Chicago pizza today. So.
Oh my, then you're living right then. You are living right.
Yes. One of my best friends, she shipped me some Lumel Natties, so that has been my treat for the day. Pizza, pedophores, and champagne. That's what I've been going for.
You're living right. You are living the right way. But I'm just really so excited for you. I am so excited and so glad that you're joining the special edition family. You know what? We're really nice people, which I think you've noticed. And we have a good time. We have a really good time.
No, I appreciate it. And Kathy's been like so great. Angela, I'm sure you know this already, but anytime we have any of those, we don't get to meet in person now, but like our virtual special edition parties, Kathy is just like, hi, Darby.
I know, it's so funny because
welcome.
Well, I was excited to see you and to meet you in person because I've seen you like on Twitter and like I saw when I first saw that cover, Angela, you were right. I was like, oh, that is so beautiful. And then I was like, see, that's the one you have to get in the real book. You can get it on Kindle if you want, but it's like, okay, this is one that I need in paperback. So that I can just see, you touch it and you hold it. And some books are just that beautiful. And that was one of it. So I was like, ooh, look at that cover. That is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And the words is, I'm not finished. I'm going to have to be honest. I haven't had a chance to read the whole entire book.
You only started today.
I know, right? I feel like I fell off of my job, though. It's like, oh, you're supposed to read this book. But it is so good. And I was like, oh, I'm loving this. And, then I said, take a couple minutes and just savor. You don't want to rush through.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, this is so good. But it's like, but I don't want to hurry through it. But let me read a couple more pages. And I'm like, slow down, slow. Girl, I didn't even get my word count in today because
no, I don't want to be the cause of that.
I missed my deadline. I'm going to tell my editor, well, you know what happened.
I was just reading the Shoe Diaries.
I was hang out with Darby and her book was just so good.
I was like, it's not my fault. It's Darby's fault. Don't be mad at me.
I'll take the blame.
It's all yours, but I'm telling you, I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Now I'm ready for the next one. And not even finished this one, but I'm like, I can't wait to see who's next. But I saw the pre-order up for that. You don't have the cover up, but I was like, oh, that next book is out already.
It's coming. I saw the cover recently, so very excited.
Oh, now I'm jealous because, of course, is it as good as this one?
I think it's great. Yeah, I think they complement each other really well.
Okay, because see, that's the hard part is when you see that. To me, there's no love like the love of the first.
Well, yeah, it's the first one, right?
But then, what I've gotten some other ones like, oh, I love this one too. So I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah.
And read that one. But anyway, I don't want to take up all your time and your party. Just want to say congratulations.
Thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate it.
And you're welcome. And you're looking good. And welcome to the family.
Yay. Thank you.
Okay. And enjoy the rest of your release party. I'm going to wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Kathy. And Kathy, you may not have a tiara, but you was matching the cover. You got your blue going on, so you in the crew.
That's true.
And it was so funny when you said that. I was like, I'm going through my mind, like, do I have a pink sweater? Do I have enough time to go grab my pink sweater and put it on? But I decided not to risk it.
You did well. Thank you so much for joining us, Kathy. We appreciate you. See you later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was so exciting.
Oh my goodness. Kathy came to hang out with us.
That's so great. People are usually surprise me well, so that was a good one.
Well, good. So Darby, okay. So, and Kathy mentioned it a little bit. tell us a little bit about Miss Reagan.
So Reagan.
How would you describe her character? Tell us a little bit about her.
Oh my gosh. So she is, a young woman. She's in her late 20s, heading into 30, and she's been checking off all those lists of things that she thinks she's supposed to do, right? So all of the okay, I went to college, I'm in the career I'm supposed to be in, I've got the great shoe closet, I've got the amazing dating life, got the great friends that I'm doing brunch and happy hours with. But for some reason, she's just not quite happy. And as you know, Angela, you read the book, she goes on this journey to try and figure out what can I do to do that? And one of her best friends, we talked about this tight-knit group of friends. She's like, well, you're just living too cautious of a life to be fulfilled. You're taking no risk. And where there's no risk, there's no room for mistakes, and there's no room for real joy and fulfillment. And so she's like, all right, well, I guess I'll try this risk thing. I don't know. And like a true perfectionist, she decides, well, if I'm going to take risks, I'm going to create a risk list so that I can check off my risk list also. And, she loves shoes. So she decides to reward herself anytime she accomplishes something on the list with a new pair of shoes. And the question is love going to be something that's on that list, right? Is she going to take a risk on love like she's taking a risk on other things?
I love that. I love that. Boys and girls, if you are just joining us, I am hanging out with Darby Baham, boys and girls, her release day debut of the Shoe Diaries, guys, and she is celebrating with us. So, Darby, I'm so appreciative that you took the time to hang out with us on your release day to celebrate and to have some fun with that as well. And so, I got another surprise for you.
Oh boy.
So, this surprise, I think I got you good because I think you said it's hard to surprise you or what have you. Are you ready for this surprise? Okay, this is what I want you to do. We're gonna be look, Darby, it's release day, so we're gonna be extra. Okay, close your eyes. Okay, I'll tell you when to open them. Your surprise coming up in 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes.
Hi. Okay, this woman is amazing.
Hey, Latoya, how are you?
Hi, happy Tuesday, happy pub day, book birthday, all of the above.
Oh, thank you. Okay, now you're gonna make me cry because this woman right here, she's like, I've said all the things about Latoya, but she's like the moon and the stars and completely changed my life. So I'm just everything about her. I just love her so much. Okay, I'm not gonna get emotional.
Oh, thank you. I just took my headset off. I feel like it was scrambling my sound a little bit. So hopefully I sound a little bit better.
Yep, we can hear you. You sound good. And Darby, so you'll know, and I'm gonna let Latoya share a little bit. Latoya can vouch for me that I literally lost my mind when I saw this cover. I'm inboxing her. I'm inboxing everybody
straight away.
I'm like, Latoya, how can I connect with Darby? How can I connect with Darby?
She connected with me straight away, so she is telling no lies.
That's so
great.
Oh
my goodness. And Latoya, thank you for hanging out with us.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I'm glad I could pop in and say hello. So I actually prepared a question for you, Darby.
Oh boy. Okay.
And so it might be it's a little different. So hopefully you won't feel caught off guard. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Okay. So I feel like authors always kind of have an idea of what they think the publishing process is going to be, what they think, from things that they've heard. Were there any pleasant surprises? Because I feel like we always talk about negative things, right, that writers experience. But is there something positive that surprised you in your journey from submission to published book?
Oh my goodness. I think the biggest surprise has been the support of all the authors and everyone that's associated with Harlequin. And just people in general. everyone from, obviously Latoya, but also my publicist, Dawn, and just everyone I seem to meet that's like associated in the publishing industry has been so generous and kind. And, I think like in this crazy world of ours, you don't really expect that from everyone. And I've just met just such giving people.
Yes.
And so that's been just really surprising and amazing. And, like Reagan, I am not someone who is comfortable normally asking for help and, saying when I need stuff. And people have just been like, tell me what you need. Like, I'm here for you. Your debut author. Like, tell me, I will promote your thing. I will read it. Like, all that stuff.
Nice.
That's just been fantastic. Yeah.
Good. Awesome.
So that put me on the spot a little bit, but
sorry. I tried to come up with something good. I wanted to come up
I
with
appreciate it.
Especially because I think that authors, have had a different experience, like struggling to find support. So I kind of love that your experience has been the opposite, to kind of show folks as a debut author, like you were able to like find supportive people and readers and people, especially who love the cover, because that was something that Darby and I, a little background secret, like we were like, oh God, we hope that this cover is gonna be like what we were given examples and everything before we even signed a contract, like, can we make sure? So I'm so excited that it translated perfectly.
Yeah, for sure. And Latoya will tell you, when I got the first draft, I immediately texted her and was like, I know this is late, but do you like the cover? I like the cover. What do you think?
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. It's exactly what we thought it was going to,
Yeah.
And so that I think also is a great story, right? Because authors are nervous about what their covers are going to look like. So
For sure.
I'm excited that we had a vision and like it definitely exceeded our expectations.
Yeah. It's always good when it exceeds what you're hoping for.
Exactly.
I love it. Well, Latoya, thank you so much for accepting the invitation and coming to hang out with us to wish Darby a happy release day. As you can see, we are tiared up. I got my pink sweater.
I know. I'm
jeans
missing my
on,
tiara.
all that
I
good
have
stuff.
a ceiling
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Your ceiling fan is your
So we're giving all types of release day vibes and celebration as well.
Nice. Well, you ladies enjoy, and thank you so much for having me. And Darby, please continue to enjoy your pub day. Thank you so much for everyone who is supporting the book and all of your endeavors. Angela, thank you so much. And you guys have fun.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Latoya. Bye.
Bye.
There you are.
Oh my goodness.
See, Darby, it's release day. We gotta celebrate and on release day, boys and girls. If you are just joining us, I am hanging out with Darby Baham, guys. Today is her debut novel. It is live everywhere, guys, in print copy and in ebook version as well. The Shoe Diaries, and we are celebrating on tonight with Darby to help her celebrate on today. And so, Darby, you shared a little bit with us of the amazing cover. You shared a little bit with us a little bit about Reagan as well. Can you tell us a little bit before you read us a little snippet? Can you tell us a little bit about your research for this particular book? Did you have to do a lot of research? I mean, of course, you are a shoe lover, what have you, but what was that process like?
Honestly, I didn't do a ton of research, unless you consider research like basically listening to all of my friends in their dating lives, or like
look,
thinking
hey,
about
that's research too.
Yeah, or thinking about things that have happened to myself and like fictionalizing them and stuff, right? For this one, I had the benefit of I lived in DC for 15 years, so I really know DC, or knew it. DC has changed a lot, but knew it like the back of my hand when I started writing it. So that kind of stuff I kind of already knew. And then, like I said, I really just pulled a lot of inspiration from stuff that had happened in my past. My imagination, for better or for worse, can sort of like run wild. So I use that. And, you know, thankful to my friends who have let me like cull experiences from their lives.
I love that. I love that. Now, how have you been like a shoe fan? A like what's that? What's the story behind your love for shoes?
Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you how long. It's been as long as I can remember, though. Like, I remember in junior high school picking out my outfit based off of like what shoes I was wearing that day, right? So, and I'm probably going to age myself right now, but you know, if I was wearing like my Fila tennis shoes, then I had to wear my Fila tennis skirt, right? To match it.
Yes.
So I was definitely doing that. I also remember, you know, my mom is not a shoe person, but my grandmother is. And I remember seeing her, or, you know, her telling me when she would buy a new pair of shoes and sort of sneak it into the closet that she shared with my grandfather. And he would think that it was a pair of shoes that she'd had in there forever. So she'd come out with like these sparkling new pair of shoes. And he's like, Audrey, where did you get those shoes? She's like, oh, honey, I've had these forever. You don't know what you're talking about. So, you know, that probably shaped a lot as well. But I don't know. There's something about putting on a fabulous pair of shoes that like just lights up my mood. You never know if your clothes are going to fit how you want them to fit, but you know that your shoes are, right? And there's just something I can
Darby,
count on.
don't put on a pair of pumps. It's a whole different vibe.
Exactly.
A whole different vibe.
Exactly.
I love that. I love that. I have a list ready for us to read.
Sure. Let's see. Okay, so a little bit of background is that the book starts off with a prologue. And we start off with Reagan at a wedding with a couple of her friends, and her ex from college, Jake, is also there. And so here we go. Robin stood up as Jake neared our table, her face giving way to any excitement she'd been trying to hold in. Just like earlier in the evening, I looked up, and there he was standing in front of me as I slid my foot in my second flat shoe. Ray, Jake, we have to stop meeting like this, I said, standing up. I guess somehow I do keep sneaking up on you. And suddenly everyone leaves when you come by as well, I said, motioning my hands to show how once again my friends had left me with him. Jake stepped 1 foot closer to me. And I see you took your shoes off, he said, casually changing the conversation. Yeah, it was time, but now that I have on my ballet flats, I can properly tear up the dance floor. I kicked out a leg from underneath my dress to try to break up some of the tension between us, thinking that showing off my flat shoes might lighten the mood. Nice, he laughed. I kind of wish I'd gotten a chance to dance with you in the heels, though. Dance with me? I gave him a quizzical look. Yeah, you're not going to save a dance for me? He smiled like he always did when he was, well, being him. Kind of like the real-life version of a cartoon character who was so charming, a star glistened in one eye when he winked at you. Sure, I hesitated, realizing I was caught between Jake and the table and couldn't back away. But why would you need me to have on heels for that? Oh, I don't. I just figured it would have been easier with you a little taller. Now I might end up stepping all on your dress. Oh, you think you're funny. Okay, jerk, I got you. I chuckled and began moving to his side so I could walk away again, but was stopped when he grabbed my hand. All jokes aside, Reagan Doucette, can I have this dance? Oh, you meant like now? Yeah, now. He spoke slowly and deliberately, staring daggers into my eyes and melting my resistance under his spell. As soon as our eyes connected, it was like he could read the pages to my inner thoughts with just one look. And once again, he knew it. Okay, I breathlessly mouthed before he took my hand in his and walked me to the dance floor, John Legends for the first time playing in the background.
I love it. Boys and girls, she just gave you a little snippet enough to wet your whistle about the Shoe Diaries, boys and girls. Today is a release day. We are celebrating. Let me tell you, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to get them a copy if they haven't already of the Shoe Diaries. I'm super duper excited about that as well. And so, Darby, okay, so usually, guys, I want y'all to be ready, the audience too, because it's a little different. This or that is a little different today. So usually, Darby, we play a game of but because you are my shoe loving friend, we're gonna kind of play a little bit of shoe version, okay? All right. So, Darby, get your shoes ready.
Okay.
All right. Do you have handy a classic pair of black pumps? You ready?
Show I do.
A classic pair of black pumps. Bam. There you go, boys and girls.
Bam.
Bam. We're showing you our classic. Darby, tell us your philosophy on that. Because my thoughts is every woman needs a classic pair of black pumps. Okay, I got you, my friends, that don't wear heels, black flats, however you want to do it. You need that color. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts of that.
So, one of my friends, she's a stylist, and she always says that you have to have certain staples. And one of them is a classic pair of black pumps.
Yep.
Because you can just wear it with anything. You can wear it with some jeans. You can wear it with a pencil skirt. You can even wear it with some shorts and like some, fishnet stockings if you want to be a little edgy with it. Like, they pretty much go with everything. And what I love about these shoes is that they are a classic black pair, but I love that they've got a little spunk inside. So you get
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Bam. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Are you ready for our next pair?
Yes.
Okay. Show me a pair that is a fun pair. And you're going to laugh at me because I have two. I have two fun pairs. But anyway,
I have lots of them.
All right. You ready for your fun pair? Show us something fun.
Oh, those are fun.
I love it, guys. Great. And then, Darby, this is the other one. This is the other one. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, I don't know which one I like more.
There's a story behind these two. These are Vera Wang's, and it's a whole story behind these. So these are like my fun pair as well. So Darby, tell us about fun pair of shoes. What's your take on that, of having a fun pair?
Okay, so
I love that color too.
Thank you. So that's why I love these. First of all, you can't beat that color. It's just a bold pop, right? Then these are Sarah Jessica Parker heels. And Sex and the City lover over here, so you can't beat that. And I just love that these are, they're a heel, but they're not too high. It's like 3.5 inches. So you can dance in them. You can just like party. And, in terms of a fun heel, we talked about earlier how I feel like you put on a pair of heels that just sort of just turns your mood around. That kind of feeling happens with that fun pair, right? Where you put them on and you instantly are like, I am that girl. I know what I'm doing. Watch out. Here I come. That's how I imagine you in those Vera Wangs and in those leopards. Like, you can't tell me nothing. That's how I feel in those heels as well.
Look, Darby, a whole vibe, vibe, okay? And Darby, you can probably relate. I know when I put on certain pair of heels, girl, I have my runway struts down pat. I just can't help it.
It's a good thing that I live on the first floor, so I don't have to worry about neighbors underneath me. Because I definitely do my little model walk when I put on my heels.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. And Veronica said that animal print is a nice insole, Darby, for those
so
your
great.
classic black. Yes.
I love it, Veronica. It's that thing that it's like a little inside, Yes.
I love that. Okay, so Darby, last pair.
Okay.
Show me a pair that has a story behind it. And I'm sure all of our shoes have a story behind it, but
Yeah,
show me a pair that has a story behind it. You ready? All right.
I'm ready. Ooh.
Ooh,
I
I
love a
love
bold red
that.
pair.
I love that. I love that. Okay, Darby, I'm ready for that story, girl. Those are some nice ones. I love the color, the sparkly, all that good stuff, girl. Spill the
Thank
tea. Tell me
you.
the story.
Okay, so these are the first pair that I bought in New York when I moved here. Well, we don't go to the office anymore, but my job when I go to the office was right next to an Aldo. And when I got off the train the first time, I was like, oh, this is going to be a problem. Like, this is going to be this is going to be trouble that I have to walk past an Aldo to go to work every day. Like, oh man. So I tried to avoid it as much as I could. I would just not look, like keep on the mission, Darb. But I needed a pair of heels to go to a gala. And I was like, well, now I've got a ready excuse to go in Aldo. And these are the first pair. I saw them and I was like, I don't need to look anymore. These are the ones. Please give me my size. Yeah, so
I love
these.
those. I love that color and everything. And you can, I can even see those as a fun pair. I'm already such a shoe lover. I'm already picturing the various outfits with that. Yes, everything. I love those. So, Darby, the story behind these red pumps is so Angela's Literary Cafe, of course, this is like pre-COVID. I actually would do in-person events. Okay. So this was like February of 2000 and I don't know, maybe like 2-3 years ago. I did a all things romance book event and I had like 9 romance authors or what have you. But the twist was we had a shoe fashion show and the shoes came from the characters in the book. Well, awesome. Charisse Hodges, I'm not sure if you're familiar with her. She's an amazing romance author, by the way. One of her characters had some red pumps. So I actually have a individual. The name of her boutique is called Heels by Melrose. She sponsored the shoes because we had a live shoe fashion show. And all of the shoes, people was able to purchase the shoes. Let's just say I purchased these shoes and I was the model of these red pumps. So I got to walk the catwalk. So that's the story behind these red pumps. And it's bookish.
I love it. First of all, those red pumps are amazing. I love a red heel.
Yes,
you can't top that. But that's such a great story. And we've talked about this that I think, well, at least for me, all of my shoes have stories associated with them. And so it's always great to have those memories that you can call back to and be like, yes, these are some bad heels, but also like I have memories that like mean something to me that are associated with them.
I love that. And that's one of the things that I loved about what you said is, not only do you have a book about it, the Shoe Diaries, but how you were saying that all of the shoes that you own, there is a story behind them. And so that is just phenomenal. Boys and girls, if you're joining us, hanging out with Darby Baham, guys, it's release day. She is sharing her release day with us, guys. We will definitely let you know how you can get your copy of the Shoe Diaries because it is live and in color. Boys and girls, you can get it in print as well as ebook copies as well too. And so of course, guys, you know that there is a giveaway. Guys, let me just tell you, I'm getting ready to let Darby shift you about this giveaway. All I can say is the person who get this giveaway box. Oh my goodness. Darby, please share with us the lovely giveaway that the winner would get tonight.
Thank you. So the giveaway is, well, obviously first a signed copy of the book, but you can't, thank you, Tiff, but you can't have just a copy of the book it's a book called the Shoe Diaries. So you're also going to get a journal and a pen and an inspirational bookmark and this cute little charm that you can't see it, but it says heels and hustle in there because that's sort of one of my mottos. I have a lot of mottos, but that's one of them. So that's what whoever wins the giveaway will get.
Guys, did y'all hear that? All the goodies that's inside this giveaway box is just amazing. And so, Darby, how we do it here is I'm just gonna go up and down the comment section, and you, my friend, are gonna tell me when to stop. And the person that we land on, that will be the winner of this amazing giveaway. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. All right, Darby, tell me to stop.
And stop.
Okay. And Darby, I'm waiting on you whenever you tell me to stop.
Oh, you didn't hear me. Oh, stop. Sorry.
Oh, you said
Live.
okay, let's see. There we are. Sharon Blunt, you are the winner, my friend, of this amazing gift box. Sharon, if you will inbox me your mailing information, I would definitely get that over to Darby, and we will get that information. We will get the goodies out to you. So congratulations, my friend. Darby, it has been amazing. Oh my goodness, we've had so much fun. Darby, please share with us, how can they get their hands on the Shoe Diaries?
Oh my gosh. So it's at all retail sites and indie booksellers. You can also go to darbybaham.com/books, and you'll be able to, click on whichever link you like. You've got your Amazons, your Targets, you've got IndieBound. I have some autographed copies with Blue Cypress Books in New Orleans, so you can order from them, and just, a few, all those places right there. But basically, you can go to darbybaham.com/books, or you can go to harlequin.com as well, and that will send you to all of the sites for it.
I love that. I love that. And Darby, please share with us, how can we stay connected with you, my shoe loving friend?
Twitter and Instagram are the best ways, and I am not super great with creative names, you guys, so it is just my name. So on Twitter, it's Darby Baham. On Instagram, it's Darby Baham. And, I try to interact with folks as much as I can. I try to be funny every once in a while, but mostly you'll see a lot of retweets on Twitter. And a lot of pictures and memes on Instagram. So yeah,
I love that.
Come join
and guys,
me.
if you're not following her on social media, definitely follow her on social media. Darby, is there a newsletter that they can sign up for on your website?
I don't have a newsletter yet, but TBD.
Okay. Awesome. So guys, definitely follow her on social media. Definitely go out and get you a copy or two or three. Buy one for a friend, buy one for a gift. Books make good gifts or what have you too, guys. The Shoe Diaries, we're super duper excited. And guys, Darby love to hear from you. So even on social media, share with her your love for shoes as well. Tell a friend about the Shoe Diaries as well. And Darby, is any last words you want to say to the people today?
Well, first of all, Angela, I want to thank you. Thank you for having me and all these surprises. And this is just like a perfect cap to the day. Thank you very much. And then just to everyone, I hope that you are excited about the book, that you get it, that you read it, that it makes you, want to do all the scary things in life. And, if you're thinking about reconnecting with an ex, maybe that's something that you might want to think about as well.
I love it. I love it. And boys and girls, I am just so grateful to each of you for hanging out with us here, guys, at the cafe, hanging out with myself and Darby, guys, helping her to celebrate her debut novel, The Shoe Diaries, on today, guys. It is live and in color, as she stated. It's available where books are sold. You can get it there in print copy, in ebook copy as well. And guys, of course, once you read it, tell a friend about it. But of course, write a review. I know that Darby will be so appreciative of of that as well. Like I said, if you don't already follow her on social media, making sure that she has an amazing release, not just today, but an amazing release week as well. Guys, that is our time on today. And as I always say, my friends, have an amazing day, because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, my friends, we will see you later. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.